I just repaired my Samsung washing machine. It was 14 years old. There's a video up that shows you it was the bearings that were faulty. And in the interim I thought, well, I replace all the other bits which are kind of going to be experiencing the most grief when spinning and what have you. You know, sort of general spend 30-40 quid on bits, give the machine a new leaf of life, because it's a very well made machine. And so I ordered these. Actually, I contacted LG to start with, and they said these are obsolete for that machine. But when I stripped the machine down, the shock absorbers in the machine were very good. They were proper shock absorbers. They had an oil container. They had, like on a car, for example. They had a piston, oil, very stiff to operate, and both of them had the same amount of stiffness. They weren't worn, very nicely made parts. So you could put them on a small motorbike or something like that. Proper shock absorber with damper, oil, valve, working properly with the seal, not leaking. So I just put them back, and I was going to sell these. I wasn't going to do much with these at all. So I thought, well, I'll send them back to the supplier, which is a bit unfair, or I will just list them on eBay and sell them again at a few pounds less so that I can move them on. But anyway, I took it out of the packet, and these were £15 a pair. Note the number, memorise, because has it got a CE mark on it? No, there's no CE mark, but yeah, this has got normal mounting at this end, that end. The LG ones had a metal body and a smaller shock absorber type piston, but the mounts were about the same. But look at this, it's not even, it's just, if I pull it out, it's not a damper, it's just a tube stuffed up a hole with a piece of felt and some really thick gooey grease on it. And if you're thinking, oh well, it's going to damp nicely, it's going to do something, it won't, because it's vented down the bottom end here, big vents. Can you see those? You can see those vents, but they go straight through. Put my finger, if I put the label underneath, you might be able to see. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that? So yeah, it's just a tube with 4 holes in the bottom. And this, I mean, what damping is that going to do, really? Look. The other one, I had to pull it with all my strength to get it to operate, and it was a proper damper, like on a car, not just a tube stuffed up in a hole with some grease on it to make it seem. Look, it's even got this fake cooling fin to make it look like it's going to do some use. So I'd be very surprised there's any bloody use whatsoever. I really am. I mean, it's nothing to do with the construction of the original one, nothing like. And if LG thought a plastic pipe with a piece of metal stuff down it and a felt friction washer was adequate, they'd have made them like that, but they didn't. They made a proper car type shock absorber to stop the drum from shaking the machine too much when it's running. And so, you know, this doesn't seem to be the right thing at all. So I'm going to send these straight back to the supplier, because frankly they are rubbish. And that's the part number there. So if you ever see that, then yeah, what a load of rubbish.